Hi everyone, it's Vicky here, and this is part of the STAMPtember blog hop. Make sure to go to my blog if you are watching on YouTube to join the fun and hop along, as you can find tons of inspiration and you can also win prizes. So let's get started. So today I'll be using these two stamp sets, the Leaves and Scribbles and the Thanksgiving Table. Now these two stamp sets are awesome for fall, and I'm also going to be using this stencil which is called Dots and Lines. And I know you are going to love this stencil if you are a fan of polka dots for your backgrounds, or if you love stripes on the background, since this stencil actually combines both of them. Now I'm using some post-it tape just to secure my stencil on top of my card and also protect the back of my card. This is embossing paste. I'm picking up with a spatula just a small amount, and I'm trying to apply it on over my stencil and keep it as smooth as possible. Once I'm done with that, I'll peel off the stencil and leave it to dry. And now to the fun part, it's time to do some stamping. I'm using these leaves from this stamp set, and actually it includes two leaves of the same shape, but one is solid that I'm stamping now with my lighter color, and then I'll go over it using a darker color, and that, although it's exactly the same shape, it actually adds the texture. So I'm making sure that I'm not stamping the stamp again, and I'm just stamping over that. Hope you can see how it looks now. I'll go ahead and stamp another one using the same colors, and then I'll go over using greens and dark reds. And here are all the leaves cut out. There are matching dies for the leaves as well. And now I'm using my pumpkins. These are from the Thanksgiving Table stamp set. And I'm stamping the smaller pumpkin twice. Actually, I'm not going to use them both, but at that point I didn't know exactly what I'm going to do. And I'm also stamping the acorn twice. I'm using a finger dabber and the distressings again, and I'm just coloring my pumpkins and all the rest of the images. Using a finger dabber for coloring images is just super easy to do, and actually the ink does the blending on its own. And although they might look awful at the moment, once I use my scissors, I cut them out and they are a bit dry, you'll see that they are going to look awesome. And just because I have an embossed background on my card, I decided to add my sentiment that's die cut. And I'm using spiced marmalade to color just a piece of white cardstock, and I'm going to cut out the word thanks, which is also an exclusive die by SimonSaysStamp from an older release. So I'll bring in my Cuttlebag machine and pass it through the cattle bag. I'm just securing it there. And now that everything is ready, it's time to assemble my card. I first decide where I want everything to go. I'm not going to use all the leaves that I have created. Some of them are going to go in another project. So I'm just picking up all of the colors that I want to introduce and decide on the placement. Once I'm happy with their placement, I'll go ahead and stick them down using my tape runner. And as I'm doing that, just to let you know that this STAMPtember release is just awesome. You just have to go and hop along the blog hop, visit all the designers and see what they have done. There is tons of inspiration on the blog hop by amazing designers, and I know you're going to have fun hopping along with us. Now, don't forget that by leaving us a comment, you get a chance to win prizes. So make sure to go to my blog and find the link to start from the beginning. My blog is actually the last stop on the blog hop. Just because I have an embossed background, I'm using tacky glue at the back of my sentiment and I'm pressing it hard just to make sure that it's nice and glued there. And it's not going to go anywhere. Now I'm also going to use these small leaves coming out of my sentiment as a small embellishment and to add something more on the top of the card, which seemed a bit empty. My card could be finished at this stage, but you know me, I just can't stop adding details. So I'm using rock candy, which is an awesome medium to apply on my acorns. It adds just the texture and the gloss that they need. And once this is done, I decided that I wanted to do something with my sentiments, so I added glossy accents on top. I'm being very careful and I'm applying the glossy accent very slowly. You know that this is 2 times faster than normal, so you can imagine how slow I was going all over that. It's not that hard actually, and it gives a nice gloss and looks embossed. I have also went ahead and colored this piece of paper. I decided at the last moment that my bottom of my card was a bit too empty, so I wanted to add something more there just to ground my embellishments. And I'm using again tacky glue. And I have the feeling that whenever I decide to create a clean and simple card, by the end of the card I always end up adding more and more just because I can't stop it. Anyway, I'm going to use my blending tool and add some shading at the bottom just to bring everything together. And I guess that was the card for today. I hope you had fun and got inspired. Thank you all for watching.